Hello, I'm going to show how to install VirtualBox in Debian 9. Debian is the base for Ubuntu, which is the base for Linux Mint, so it should be similar for all three, how to install this. So the first thing that I'll do is to find VirtualBox. The site has some nice instructions, and so why not follow them? Okay, so you can see I've already visited this page before. Make sure when you do this that you don't do something from a site that you don't know anything about. Like, I don't know anything about vagrantup.com, so I wouldn't want to get Oracle Virtualbox from them. Now here, VirtualBox, this is a legitimate site, so I'll use that. And then Linux distributions, there's different versions there, so I'll go for the Linux. And I could either download the installation, I'm on Debian 9, so it'd be right here, or download the deb file and then install it that way, or I can install from terminal, which I will be doing here. So the first thing it says to do is to add this line to your repositories. In Ubuntu, you can do this by opening up the graphical user interface and software updates, or whatever it's called, I don't remember for sure, and then going to your software repositories. In Debian, you could do sudo nano. Nano is the text writer that it uses to open up these files. And then the path, etc., apt, and file. And of course your password, which I'm not going to give. It takes me a moment to remember. And that is my repositories, the sources list. Now most of these you can see are for just Debian. I do have one for Wine, because I like the newer version of Wine 2.0 rather than, as of right now, rather than the version 1 that is often in the repositories. So I'll make a little comment so I can find this just by scanning it real quickly. Might as well add a space just like everything else. And then get to that line, and then go over here and copy and paste. Now there's one more thing to do, because as I've mentioned, I'm on Debian Stretch and not Yakety. Okay, so I pasted this into my sources list, and then the next thing I need to do is to change this to the distribution that I'm using. And in my case, that is Stretch, because Debian 9, that's Debian Stretch. And I was up here. See, they don't have Stretch on here yet that I can see, but I know it's there. Okay, so that step is done. So let's save this by Control X, type in Y, and then press Enter, and it's saved. Okay, so next, you can add these keys manually, or it has a nice little combination that you do. So just copy and paste. Let it think. It says okay. So next one. Copy, paste, not too hard with terminal. And it says okay. And now it says to install VirtualBox. So first thing you do, you could do either sudo apt-get update, or the simpler way is to use sudo apt update. Either way will work. Apt is just, I won't go into the technicalities of it because I don't completely understand it myself, but it's slightly different. Less privileges if I remember right, but that's about it. And so I got my update done. You can see VirtualBox is now included in my updates. I also have Mega, which you can see down here, but that's another thing. And then it says just copy. Oh, that's right, I'm not using apt-get. So sudo apt install VirtualBox -5.1, and then check it over, and it's going to install these two things, and that's fine. Okay, so yes, and now it's going to download it for a while. It's going to take a while. Actually, I've installed this before, and then I decided to make the video. I deleted it, purged it, and then realized I could make a video, so I have already downloaded it. Otherwise, it would take a while for it to download. And now it's just setting it up. Setting it up. It's thinking. It's thinking real hard. You can hear the fan going. I can hear the fan going on my CPU. This is a older computer with 2.4, 2.6 gigahertz AMD dual core. So it's not top of the line by any chance in 2017. And it's recording and processing the installation right now, so it goes a little while. Okay, it's finished installing VirtualBox. And so now, next step is to install DKMS. DKMS is something that, as it says right here, make sure that everything's updated if the Linux kernel version changes, and it basically it keeps you from having to reinstall VirtualBox every time the kernel changes. So just paste that in. I already have it installed, so that's what it's going to tell me. It's already newest version. Okay, and that's it. So now I can close this, I can close this, and I have to find it. So it's going to be in System. I'm on KDE if you haven't noticed. KDE desktop environment of Debian 9. So go down, look for VirtualBox. There's the virtual machine. Or you type to search VirtualBox, and here it is, and it works. And then once you get it working, then you can install Windows, you can install Linux. You could try out new distributions that you're not sure about without having to run a live CD. So you just click on New, put in the information. Could be Linux, could be various different things. Debian, or of course it could be Windows, and it has set up for different versions of Windows. there you go. And I'll go into more details on how to set up a virtual machine for a Windows installation in another video. Thank you for watching. Bye.